Gardens. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Miami Dolphins. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Bills, very strong in that victory a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Here's Gaddis. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. You look at this Buffalo defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. They'll run with Gaddis. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. And not the start they envisioned. Looks like a 3-and-out. And for a team that hasn't won a game in a while, that's tough.
And what we have to look out for and keep an eye on is the same thing that their coaches are doing. Wanting to see if guys are going to get discouraged early and sag because of what's happened in the recent losing streak. Can they stay with it despite a tough first drive?
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. An audible here to get a new look. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And getting this just shy of midfield, will spot it at the 49. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
On the handoff, it's Gaddis. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. The Dolphins hit 2-7 now in the year. And they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. You look at this Buffalo defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, The big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now Haskins. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd down, it's Carroll. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now motion left with Mooney. third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. Here's Daniel Whelan now. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken around the 12. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
A big play here for Buffalo. 43 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Bills 7, Dolphins nothing.
The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
2nd down and a yard.
11-yard line.
They'll try the left side. It's Carroll. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Sam Sloman for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
The score, Bills 14, Dolphins nothing. Roberto Sanchez.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. He'll buy some time right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet, flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
2nd and 10. Mooney, the motion man right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 50 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Play action. Haskins. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Well, when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the break, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Mahomes now to throw. It's caught. Cooper. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Cooper's first catch, and good for a 1st down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. 2nd and 9. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Dolphins will take over possession here up at the 44.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 58 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
19 tight.
Here's Haskins. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground this time. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a pickup of 3.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. They go play fake. Mahomes. Now the incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
That's pulled in at the 32. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7. Our scores, we get back at it on EA Sports. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
He finds his man complete. That's Carroll. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 2nd down now. It's Carroll. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 47 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
First down, Bills.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
43.
Mahomes going to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And now an audible here into something else. Here they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Mooney, the motion man right. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. A short throw caught by Andrews. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Looking to throw, Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
A 32-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now, 14-10. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Carroll. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On second down, it's Carroll, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on first down. It's Carroll. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
First down, Bills.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carroll. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Up the middle they go. Pearson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Mahomes' throw on target to James. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Throw left side complete. That's James. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And they'll run again. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And in this situation, a field goal doesn't help you a whole lot, but I think you've got to take it because I think you're a little too far back to go for it on 4th down. But we also know the offensive coordinator's in the head coach's ear trying to talk him into going for it right here.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. They get this out quickly to the left side. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. 128 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. Second down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He'll get the carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. In motion, the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he goes out right around the 39. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe you put it in the air on second down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, then you stop that clock. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mahomes. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll get this down to the 38. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Now they'll change things around before the snap. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
It's now 3rd and goal.
3rd down and goal coming up here. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Hey, smash Bronco!
Throwing now is Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get them the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So it's a victory.